Okay, I can see both of your neighbors. Anything on this belt is a low blow. Keep your punches up. Obey my commands at all times. Shake hands. Good luck.
Go. Looking beautiful with the white gloves. Here we go, round one. Judah for 12.
Judah's hoping this fight is his speed. He has to be the first guy who can match Floyd Mayweather's speed. It hasn't happened before. Mayweather opened a little more than 5-1, dropped to 4-1, went up to 5-1, then up to 6-1. So ultimately, most of the money went on Mayweather, but there was heavy two-way action in this fight.
Best pound-for-pound fighter in the world, Floyd Mayweather Jr.
You'll notice possibly that that the fighters are wearing different brands of gloves.
Putting that left hand out there to measure. Zab.
For years, they kept Mayweather away from left-handers, but he has fought several of them within the last 2 or 3 years. He fought his most recent fight against Sharmba Mitchell. He fought DeMarcus Corley in 2004. Henry Brusella switched up some in 2004. Nice left hand by Judah there.
First round is always a measuring round as each fighter assesses.
Part of the foundation for this fight.
Oh, tangling up here.
Well, Judah certainly stood his ground here in the first round. There's they've had a past. We'll get into it here maybe at the beginning of the second round about how this fight came about. But there aren't any secrets in there between those guys right now. And this is as good a round as anybody's had against Mayweather lately. We saw a fight earlier here tonight. Wes Ferguson, a Mayweather protege, a lightweight who hopes to climb the ranks. And Mayweather thought he was a little too aggressive, thought he took advantage of the underfight. Nice leaping left hook there by Mayweather.
That's why he's so dangerous. He could fire like a cobra.
And he told Judah as much. He was upset with Judah that he would take advantage of the younger fighter. They got into a verbal argument. A few days later, Judah's back at the gym again. It went 4 rounds, and to hear Mayweather tell it, it was 4 rounds to nowhere for Judah. If you believe that claim, that's up to you, but the Judahs haven't been anywhere this week.
There's a slip.
To say anything to counteract the claim.
So there's the background on what goes on in the world of boxing. Judah going to the body. Judah's got some quickness. As David Mayo was saying, perhaps the only fighter that can come close to Floyd Mayweather's quickness.
Judah's really established himself early in the fight. Zab ultimately lost to David Diaz. Nice left hand there by Judah. Excuse me, it was a right hand.
Right hand jab he's been throwing out there. He's waiting to load up on that left. And Zab Judah shocked the world tonight. Floyd, very cautious. Lead right hand.
That's the lead right hand he lands so often against so many people, and which is generally a big weapon for a right-hander against a southpaw.
It's nice to have Mayweather back in Vegas, but he's not exactly the crowd favorite from what I'm hearing.
Well, his last 2 appearances here were 2 tough fights with Jose Luis Castillo, and he's in another roughhouse fight tonight.
That was back in '02. Castillo may have been the only guy who actually ever beaten him, but didn't show up that way in the judges' cards.
Another good round for Judah.
Judah's getting some confidence. So I know he's watching somewhere.
And he already had the amazing defensive skills that his father taught him, made him a more complete fighter. But tonight he has yet to turn any of that up.
Floyd going on the attack.
A little reluctant to just let his hands go. He hasn't thrown many combinations.
Now they're cheering for Floyd. And now they're cheering for Judah.
And he did get bet up to 6-1. So probably the majority of the people in this house have a couple dollars on Mayweather.
Left hand from Judah.
Nice counters left by Judah. I think Mayweather might like to fight this fight in close. Even though Judah's the naturally bigger guy, I think Mayweather's probably the better in fighter. But every time he gets in there, Judah's grabbing.
Floyd missing.
More the aggressor this part of this round at least than he has been to any point in the fight so far is Mayweather.
Judah's trying not to do. And he's doing a good job offensively too when he has opportunities. Just haven't been that many out. This is very strategic fight so far. A lot of respect for one another. You can do all the yapping and talking before a fight you want, but when it comes down to going to the office and getting down to business, all that goes out the window. Or in Zab's case, not talking, but when he is focused, he's good.
He is. Nice work up and down by Mayweather with a left hook. Better round for Mayweather.
He's starting to figure it out. Lead right.
Better round for Mayweather that time. First round I had him winning.
Welterweight championship action. Floyd Mayweather Jr. considered the best pound for pound in the world in the red trunks with the fluffy trim. Judah, they told him to let his hands go and start fighting a little more. We'll see if that strategy is going to work, because if he does open up, Mayweather will be there to counter. Nice left.
Big left hand. Probably the best shot Mayweather's taken in quite some time. If he does, of course, he's on top of the world again.
Judah's got good lateral movement, giving him that shoulder. Judah's left hand is giving him trouble.
Lead left hand from Judah. Judah turned his back and got hit in the kidney for it.
Judah shaking his head. You missed.
Keep it clean. Watch your head.
Watch the head.
It's getting a little nasty on the inside now, Alan.
And I believe he hurt Floyd for a few seconds there.
A couple of nice right hands downstairs from Mayweather. Could pay dividends later in the fight. He was knocked down. He was stopped by Costizu, of course. He was badly staggered by a fight-changing punch in the 7th round against Baltimore, but Mayweather's not been able to test that chin yet. That was the closest he got right there with that left hook. Nice shot down the middle from Judah. That's the one that staggered Mayweather. Best shot he's taken possibly since one from Jesus Chavez in San Francisco back years ago.
This is going to be Antonio Margarito. Who's down the road for him?
Talk about Judah. I didn't hear Mayweather saying anything about any future opponents before this fight. He was really in pretty good focus. But here we are, starting the second third of the fight now, third of the way through. Maybe behind on the scorecard, certainly, and gave away several late rounds that made the fight close. But here Judah's doing a good job in the early rounds, and that's never happened to Mayweather before.
Round 5. Mayweather's still trying to find a combination in the formula. His corner likes him working on the body. They don't have a lot of respect for Judah. I'm earning more respect by the minute. Wanting them to go to the body to slow him down.
Completely in his favor, and then one shot kind of changed the course.
Pretty good right hand, lead right hand, which I love from Mayweather over the years. Mayweather just turned 29 in February. Judah's 28.
Step back. Let him go.
Another lead right hand. Floyd's trying to hop on him.
Well, there may be some thought in Mayweather's camp that Judah has had a tendency to fade late in some fights, including against Baltimore, that he's got a suspect chin, and that maybe this is the time he wants to start to turn it up against Zab.
Going to the body. Continually going right hand.
For the first time, Judah looks like he doesn't really know what to do with Mayweather. For the first time in the
Another
fight.
right hand and a left hook. Judah's getting hit here.
He is bleeding, apparently either from the mouth or the nose. It's hard to say. Looks like it's from the mouth. For a guy with bad stamina, or questionable stamina,
Now he's talking.
swallowing blood's not a good thing to do. Mayweather took control that round, first time in the fight. As we mentioned, Judah at times looked like he did not know what to do with Floyd. Nice lead right in the corner. Zab knew him when he was Sean Carter.
Zab was trying to mock Mayweather about his hands, doing his hands like that. I think that's what that whole deal is about. An angry fighter is not necessarily a good fighter. You kind of do stupid things. And Mayweather could be able to take advantage of that.
There always is in a Roger Mayweather corner, too. Floyd, his nephew, in the corner, that he doesn't have to back up from Judah, that he can come forward against this guy.
And he knows what he's got to do.
There's no question about it. And I mean, Zab Judah's a guy who's fought his whole career at 140 and 147. This is Mayweather's second fight at the weight. This has been the point in some fights where Zab tends to have a little lackadaisical period and not perform. If that's the case, we're going to have to see if he gets a second win, because you can't give away a string of rounds to Mayweather. He's the best front runner in the sport.
Round 6. Judah trying to press the attack. Mayweather grabbing his arm. That's just gamesmanship there. That's smart stuff. Judah trying to go downstairs to the body. Floyd willing to stand there and take it. Floyd trying to lure him in, I think. Tough round to score, really.
It's more what we expected to see of him early in the fight.
Judges like the guy who forces the action. In case you just joined us, we're going down to end of round 6 now, 10 seconds left.
Judah caught Mayweather on the end of that right hand, no effect.
Mayweather just caught Judah. That right-handed, so effective. Scheduled for 12 from Las Vegas, the Thomas & Mack Center. Welterweight Championship of the world.
Floyd shook him a little bit with that right hand left hook combination, I think, Alan. This was the round when Baltimore near shook up Zab and turned that fight in his favor in January.
The champ is in the black trunks with the red trim. Mayweather fighting at 147 for just the second time in his career in the red trunks.
Look at Mayweather turn that. It looked like a jab, and he turned it into an uppercut underneath.
Mayweather, if you could start from scratch, you just say, here's the model. Judah, if he's in that corner, he's a target.
And his activity level is diminished as the rounds have progressed, Alan. He's just not letting his hands go like he was the first 3 or 4 rounds of this fight.
He's getting one upside the head. Now he sticks out his tongue. Right hand. He might want to consider getting out of there, but that's his business.
It's all Mayweather right now, Alan.
Judah tries to land a right hand. He misses by 6 inches.
An effect on his breathing. He's definitely bleeding from his nose. With a guy, again, whose stamina is sometimes in question and whose chin is suspect, swallowing blood and breathing blood is not a good sign.
Mayweather continues to walk him down. He just keeps walking down, walking into him. Another good body shot. He's landed 3 or 4 of those this round.
When Judah does throw, it does not have the same zip it did early in the fight. Mayweather has broken him down with those body shots.
Left right hand. Big right hand from Mayweather. Set it up with a left and came back over the top with it. Judah, this fight is turned right here.
Jab with something coming behind it, with an idea of setting up something. You're not going to win a jabbing fight with Floyd Mayweather. You're absolutely right. It has to be done with a particular purpose.
And he's got to put combinations together, and he's not going to win the fight with this one punch at a time routine. Final seconds of round 7, which is a big Mayweather round. He's been patient. Finally a good punch in the final second from jab.
Mayweather, Mayweather, Mayweather. More of the same. Right hand, left hook behind it. Whenever Zab Judah sticks his tongue out at an opponent, it's not a good sign for him. He's been tagged. It's a telltale thing that he probably doesn't even know he does. And then they showed Usher.
Well, that got a bigger reaction. Round 8. This thing has flown by. I tell you what, after those first 4 rounds, and you heard me say it, I said, this is not a 6-1 underdog. Now he looks like a 6-1 underdog. I mean, he was, you know what? I think he's having trouble breathing. I really do. From when they worked on him in the corner.
Zab looking toward Richard Steele. I'm not sure what he was saying. He's talking to him now, but you know, the truth is Zab, again, his stamina's been in question for years. His chin's been in question right from the time he won the title.
His brain's been in question too.
Well, that's the biggest question of all. And when you get to this point of a fight, when it's starting to turn sour against you, a brain's a terrible thing to have sometimes.
Well, he's been talking to Mayweather again. And you know what? Mayweather's just good enough to punish him.
I think the blood may be having more impact on Judah than we know, too.
I really think so. I think he's having trouble. Don't you think it turned right when we started seeing the blood?
I think it did.
Right hand, bang, bang.
He may be just.
Judah finally threw a left.
I was about to say that Judah may be just trying to survive here, but he finally lets his hands go a little bit. And a nice left hand from Judah. Best shot he's landed since early in the fight.
Here he goes. That's a nice little 10-second spurt there from Judah.
You didn't see much reaction from Mayweather, though, almost like the steam's gone from Judah's punches, and he knows it. You can't go to sleep like that, like Judah just did walking away from Mayweather. We saw it in the Arturo Gatti fight when he knocked Gatti down in the first round when Gatti was complaining and not paying attention.
Round 9. Zav Judah.
Real contrast with Judah doing well early and winning, in our estimation, most of the first 4 rounds. I had him winning 3 of the first 4 rounds, but since then it's been all Mayweather. It'd be hard for Judah to get the tide turned back, and he has hurt Mayweather in this fight.
He is capable. I just think I saw his eyes. I watched him in the corner. I don't see any confidence, and I think his biggest enemy right now, aside from the best fighter in the world, is himself.
The body work Mayweather has done is really paying off now.
People don't pay enough attention to that. I love a fighter who works the body. That's what I loved about Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. It's like he took a tree and started chopping it until it fell over, and it always paid off in the late rounds. Is the type of fighter, he can pretty much do what's there. He hits what's there, but he also has a game plan about what he wants to do. I like the professionalism in his corner. I like the way Roger talks to him, the way he listens, but I also know you're talking about a boxing genius. Mayweather's a boxing genius. He was born into it. You've known him all your life. And if you're going to pattern yourself after somebody who was meant to do this sport, there's nobody better. Right hand. Judah's got his gloves down now. Another right hand and backed it up. Judah's hurt.
That's twice he's nodded, but hey, those were good shots.
And Mayweather knows it. Step on the foot and hit him.
Well, there's not much you can do with a right hander and a left hander in those situations sometimes. Judah's eye appears to be his left eye.
Do you remember in the corner that Roger said we're going to make him quit on his stool?
Excuse me, it's his right eye. He's really puffing up badly there.
Going to make him quit on the stool, they said. Survival mode now for Judah. Final 10 seconds. It's been a huge Mayweather round. He has chopped away and gotten stronger. We're going to talk about the sweet science.
All Mayweather. Down to the body, digging shots to the body, then working back upstairs. Consummate professional.
That's a powerful little right hand. You know, and the way the fighters are being approached. I don't know if yelling and jab, I guess that might be their relationship at this point, but I don't think it's going to do a lot of good. If you can give him something that gives him more confidence, that's what I think he needed. To not have confidence is deadly for him.
I think that's a very good point. He's got a fragile psyche to start with. He's coming into the last 3 rounds of a championship fight against the best in the game. Maybe you want to send him out there with a little good feeling. Mayweather just working in combination, stalking his man.
Now Mayweather's really having fun. Now he's talking back. Not to say that Judah might not be able to land that big punch, but he's still wiping his nose, which is never a good sign.
That's the first return fire we've seen of any significance from Judah in 2 rounds. And Mayweather's just wearing him out.
I believe the story now.
I do too.
But he certainly can deliver it. He looks to do his job as best as he can. Nice right hand once again.
His father, who was a 6-time world kickboxing champion and also his trainer, I think generally thinks in these situations more like a fighter than a trainer. but he's seeing things slip away. I don't see a formula right now for Judah to get back in the fight. I think it'd be difficult. It'd be difficult to. Oh, it's a
low blow, big
Judah.
low blow, big low blow. I knew that was coming.
The great equalizer, Alan. The great equalizer. That was an extremely low shot. Mayweather does not appear able to put any weight on his left leg. Roger Mayweather and Yoel Judah in the ring. A fight breaking out between the trainers. This is a horrible sight, Alan.
This is bad news. And I hope the crowd doesn't go nuts because I'm going under the table. We've got beer being thrown around the arena. I love the Las Vegas police. And they're telling the crowd, don't you even think about coming up here. Roger Mayweather came out, met across the ring by Yoel.
For getting hit low.
That was one of the worst low blows I've ever seen.
Oh, it was a horrible low blow. It looked intentional. It's a, you know, it's sometimes a professional fighter will do that, Alan.
Floyd's ready, look at it.
Floyd's already ready. He had 5 minutes, but he decided not to use them.
They're going to clear the ring. Judah kind of lost it. That was an intentional
Finally,
low blow.
It certainly appeared to be.
It finally boiled over. You can't go that far south unless you mean it.
Especially when you're that far behind in the fight. It's an equalizer that a professional will use from time to time. And I think Zab used it.
5 seconds left.
5 seconds left in the 10th round. So Mayweather will get a minute break. And you have to say, Roger Mayweather,
professional they've been over there. I think it had a lot to do with being an uncle, being your blood in there and seeing him. We're in the 11th round. A fight dominated in the late rounds by Floyd Mayweather Jr. He is a professional, and he will do what he has to do. So, through a chair.
Mayweather certainly isn't on the offensive streak he was before the low blow. Bedlam's breaking out around him.
And it'll be interesting to see what happens after the fight if something breaks out.
That and what the commission decides to do to handle the situation. And as you mentioned, there's going to be fines and sanctions from that.
Now, I never know what's in Judah's mind, but here in the 11th round, he's actually been putting up some kind of a fight. There's that Mayweather right hand.
Judah may actually be winning the round. He has hit him right on the belt a couple times.
I'm impressed with Floyd's composure. He may be losing this round, but he's got plenty left for the 12th. We will have a 12th round. Well, that's more back to what I expected from Mayweather's corner. Final round, folks. Say, you know what? Don't do anything stupid. Go fight your fight, get a decision, and get the hell out of here. Judah needs a knockout.
You could even argue, Alan, that this is
nice left hand from Judah.
That this is the first time in Mayweather's career that he ever faced adversity in a fight and then turned it around and won going away.
I saw two or three different Judahs in the ring tonight.
Good point. And I think there are 2 or 3 different Judahs.
There's only one Mayweather. I don't know what he's thinking, but he better start unloading if he wants to have any shot.
Half of the 12th round left for Floyd Mayweather to stake his claim to a 4th world championship. He's got to let his hands go. He's got to knock Mayweather out. And of course, he may be winning this round, but
35 seconds left in the fight. Floyd says, come on. Hit me, come on. Now he wants to embarrass him. Now he wants to embarrass him.
Well, he's been through a bit of a rough night. He lost some early rounds. He got hit way south of the border, and it ended up in a brawl. And all the bad blood that boiled over before this fight boiled over again during the fight. The rivalry is real, folks.
I wouldn't mind seeing it again just for the story. Floyd did a good job here.
Excellent performance by Floyd Mayweather, virtuoso.
Folks in either.
Scorecards.
They're not letting
Scores at 116,
our announcer get into the ring. I'm with Bill Kaplan
Jerry
here.
Roth, 117, 111. Glen Hamada, 119, 109 to the winner by unanimous decision, and new champion, still undefeated from Grand Rapids, Michigan, Pretty Boy Floyd Mayweather.